What level of net migration is needed to maintain public services in the UK and prevent population collapse? To maintain public services and prevent population decline in the UK, current economic modelling and demographic projections suggest that a long-term net migration level of approximately 300,000 to 350,000 per year is required. As of early 2026, the debate has shifted from record highs to sustainability floors. While net migration fell sharply to 204,000 in the year ending June 2025, experts warned that sustained levels significantly below this could lead to fiscal instability and a shrinking workforce. Preventing population collapse. The term collapse in a demographic context refers to a state where deaths outpace births, negative natural change, to a degree that the total population begins to shrink. The natural change gap. Since 2023-2024, the UK has entered a period where natural change, births minus deaths, is effectively zero or slightly negative. The breaking point. Without any net migration, zero net migration, the ONS and NIESR, National Institute of Economic and Social Research, project that the UK population would plateau at around 70 million by 2030 and then begin a permanent decline. The buffer. The ONS principal projection assumes a long-term level of 340,000 net migrants per year to ensure the population continues to grow and, more importantly, remains young enough to work. Maintaining public services. Public services, the NHS, schools, and social care rely on net migration in two ways: direct staffing and tax revenue. The fiscal break-even. Research from the OBR and NIESR indicates that migrants are generally net contributors because they arrive at working age, meaning the UK didn't pay for their childhood education or healthcare. Deficit impact. A fall in net migration to zero is predicted to increase the annual budget deficit by roughly 0.8% of GDP, £37 billion, by 2040. The staffing crisis. Sectors like social care and the NHS have a structural dependency on overseas recruitment. Experts from the Migration Advisory Committee, the MAC, have noted that if net migration stays near or below 200,000, critical shortages in these sectors are likely to intensify, potentially leading to a decline in service quality regardless of funding. Impact on public services and economy. Net migration of 340,000 plus, the principal, has the following effect. Supports a 1.1 to 1.4% GDP growth, stabilizes the dependency ratio, workers versus retirees. Net migrations of around 200,000, current, has the following effect. Causes labor friction in retail and hospitality, narrows the tax base for the NHS. Zero net migration has the following effect. Economy projected to be 3.6% smaller by 2040, requires significant tax rises to fund the same level of services. The dependency ratio problem. The core issue isn't just the total number of people, but the old age dependency ratio, OADR. In 2022, there were 1.7 million people aged 85 plus. By 2047, this is expected to nearly double to 3.3 million. To fund the pensions and health care for this aging group, the UK requires a constant influx of working-age adults. Without a net migration level of at least 250,000 to 300,000, the support ratio, the number of workers per retiree, drops to a level that most economists consider fiscally unsustainable without radical reform to the welfare state. Summary: while political targets often aim for lower numbers, the economic floor to keep the UK's current social model functioning is generally cited by the OBR and ONS as 315,000 to 340,000 net migrants per year.